When was the last time that you had this situation when someone came up to you and said, hey, I don't like when you do this? How much can you accept that you also make others angry? We have the right to be angry with people and we blame them, oh, why do you act like that? And you don't communicate. But us ourselves can think of so many instances where me, for example, I haven't communicated to someone something that upset me, or I have been the asshole.
That was a saying before that we are just justifying ourselves. Hi Nun.
Hola.
How you doing? I see you brought your favorite toy.
I am doing this.
Does this represent you?
Yes.
What's wrong?
I'm annoyed. So I catch myself judging people and being angry at them. But then I know that I'm the same as them.
I mean, all emotions are valid, right? Let's start from that.
Nah.
I mean, is it that true?
Yes, it is. And I hate it.
So, but are you annoyed of them, or are you annoyed of yourself?
Disgusting. Shut up. No, I'm annoyed at themselves, okay? What? No. Can I give an example?
Of course, I think that would be perfect.
It's very stupid.
Yes.
I was driving and we were stopped at the red lights, and probably I was like the third or fourth car. And it's the light where there's a camera. We're all stopped, and then you can hear an ambulance is approaching from behind. And I saw it, and I was like, okay, like a little mouse to the side, and the others also did to the side. And then this ambulance came, and it couldn't go forward because the people at the very front were not, going to the side. So I was like beeping like a mother, like you have no idea how much I honked. Beep, 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 like get out of the way. You're supposed to get out of the way. And for like a full 3 minutes, the ambulance was just stuck there with the loud siren as well. And the people were not moving at the front. Yeah. I got really annoyed. For people not acting the way that they're supposed to act. Road rage!
Yeah, I get you. Like, and you still carry that energy inside you?
A bit. I'm looking at it, I'm trying to see what is this idea and what you can do about it, Like, do I have a right to tell people what they should do? And do I have a right to get angry when people don't do the thing that they should do? It's very interesting concepts. And also I see it, this was one example, but I see it in more closer to me relations, like the way someone decides to reply to something or doesn't say this, or they do, I don't know, a lot of things, a lot of human interactions. And I often wonder. Yeah, like when we don't like the way someone is acting and we don't think it's the right way to act. Am I the only one who feels like that?
No. Like I'm in the same boat with you.
I've even had it with you. You annoy me sometimes.
Classic.
Do I not annoy you?
I don't remember in case.
You're lying.
Just to make you feel better, you do annoy me sometimes.
What about the other day at the shop with the shoes?
Maybe if we'll approach it in a more battleish, but more from understanding perspective, that would be something different.
Interesting. It's because we have been taught to look at conflict as a winner or lose thing. Yeah, someone has to be right and someone has to be wrong, right? That's generally the view. You are right, you are wrong. It's very black and white. But
so avoiding is not such a bad idea then.
Yeah, because then there's no way you lose. Yeah, like you said. But then I guess this is the thing, to start looking at conflict. I don't think it's right or wrong, because when you talk to someone and you realize why they did what they did, what was their fears, even this ambulance guy, what if he was afraid of being photographed? Like, very stupid, but I can understand a little bit, okay, that was in the moment. For you, that was a very real reality.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say, no, I'm right, although I am. It's an ambulance, it's a very specific example. But I can lower down my need to be right and be like, okay, I can understand that this person, let's say, had a specific fear. Maybe they have no money and they were really afraid that they were going to get a fine and they couldn't risk that. Still doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't.
It doesn't, because you have legally, you could have shown, nope, this, but I understand that I'm looking at it from the perspective of knowing that that wasn't a possibility. But for that person, maybe it didn't cross their mind at all.
Yeah.
So it's, even with more closer interactions, like someone might do something and we look at it like, why would you do that? That was so rude. That was so this and this.
This conflict doesn't seem like a conflict to me. This looks more like a situation, and it evokes some sort of emotions in you.
The ambulance thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was just I had already a lot of anger, so this was just, this was just an excuse to be angry.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
felt great.
See. I mean, it's necessary sometimes to release it somehow. Like, this is important to find a healthy way to release your anger. I scream.
Yeah, I screamed all the way home. Well, not all the way, but I was screaming like, why would you not? It was great. It felt great. I was alone in the car.
Yeah.
Well, at first I wasn't, and I didn't scream too much. I was just like, fucking it. But then when I dropped off the people, road rage!
I'm playing chess. Not now. I'm playing chess. It evokes a lot of emotions in me.
Anger is one of them.
Anger is dominant emotion, especially when I lose. Jesus Christ! Like, the last couple of games that I played, 2 games in a row, lost them. And I go into this mode that I lost, and then I was like, I need to win now. Okay, next game I'm gonna win, and I lose again.
It's like an addiction.
And then I'm saying another game I will play
It's like casino.
just like casino, and I see that the time is passing by, and I'm already 3 games in, losing and being more and more angry, and just want my revenge. And you know what? When I win, it brings 0 satisfaction.
Really?
Yes, it's like, like, oh, he made a mistake. It would have felt like, and I won. I want to win in the previous game, but I'm losing it, and I'm really learning a lot from chess.
About emotions.
About emotion, yes, about anger management.
About anger management. Very interesting.
So, yeah, life is like game of chess.
Anger management. Maybe I should try that for my anger.
To play chess? No. Actually, what I noticed that helps, it's to take a pause. Like, when you're really into the game and you're like super like, oh my god, now, and you're just losing it, what do you really need to do is just stop, take a deep breath, say that he's Malakas, and then just leave it maybe, and come back to it with a fresh mind.
Yeah, that's anger management.
It's really frustrating, this game, it's crazy.
I mean, there's anger management, but also there should be anger release. I don't know what it means to not release it, but I know what it means to repress it.
Oh, tell me.
Well, because if you do nothing, I think it automatically goes on repression. Because like you said, even meditation, even taking a breath is some release. smashing something, I don't know, screaming, whatever, all of this is released. But when you do nothing, it's like you're frozen, and anger is there somewhere, and it's not going anywhere, so it finds a spot and it stays there in a way. In the body.
In the body.
And then it's there, and then whenever someone comes close to it, triggers your anger a bit, you usually explode.
Yes.
Accumulating
the anger.
Mm-hmm. And then I've had that done to me a lot too, even from friends, and I was like, yo, you need to express when you're angry, because then by the 5th time you're screaming at me. Like, you don't realize that you're really, like, you've been angry all this time, you know, things have bothered you.
It's about this, what we were talked in the beginning about conflicts and avoiding conflicts.
Yeah, and that accumulates the anger when you avoid. Yeah, and then you start judging the person. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Go for it.
You start judging the person, like, the more they do, the more you add to the, oh, look at them doing that now, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You kachipoptos. You become more judgmental.
Kachipoptos, like with, I don't know how to say it. Like bad intentions? No. You think they have, no, that's not it. Anyway.
Greek.
Beautiful
language of Greek.
Learn it.
You
just assume that they are doing this because it becomes their character, it becomes their personality. There was this other, I think I heard this in a course I took in psychology, like that when we see someone do something, an action, we usually, we assume it's their behavior. It's something that is who they are. But when we do the same thing, it's circumstantial. It's because in that moment, I had no other choice. For example, with the traffic, let's say, with the ambulance. If I had done that, oh yeah, but you know, there was this and this and I couldn't. But if someone did the same thing, I'd be like, what a selfish motherfucker, you know?
I totally get you. This is what happens to me lately, that I can I misjudge people definitely, but I don't know because I don't talk to them. You know, it would be very helpful if there would be communication, and then it was a clarity if you're misjudging or not. But anyways, like me talking to imaginary people in my head and like talking to them in my head, and there's judgment, as you said, but I know that in their position, for example, I would act the same, you know, and I would have a justification for myself, as you said. Like, yeah, it makes sense because, you know, I don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
What I want to tell, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's your brain. It's psychological. But awareness. See, we should all learn about these things. Because then we would be nicer. We would realize, I'm doing that thing where I assume this is your personality, but for me, it's just, you know, we would understand each other more.
Nunilka, show us about how self-awareness can be transformative in example of that octopus that you have.
This is an octopus. He is not very self-aware. He's walking around, he's walking around with his 8 legs, and he's judging people like, oh, grrr, grrr. But if this octopus was self-aware, would transform into a happy little octopus. Oh, it's not their fault, actually. They're just a little human being. Oh my God. Oh, so cute. Look at me being so cute. How cute.
It's very cute. Yes.
Be a guest
Follow. That's really good. Be guest.
at Red Lobster.
Contact us. Be a guest.
What if it's Blue Octopus instead?
We can rename it. The format is very experimental, guys.
And the fish options.
Okay.
It's not fish. The marine options.
Marine options. Blue seahorse.
Pink seahorse.
Pink seahorse. I mean,
Or
it's
pink octopus.
infinitive. But
Infinitive.
yes. Do us a favor. Contact us. Be a guest. See you in the next episode.